See if it would stop her snoring. You should have heard her scream when she woke up. She thought it was a moth. Sweet! Luke glanced at Theo. Wait a minute, Adam said, laughing. That wasn't a suggestion. Too worked up to keep still, Luke beat out a djembe drum rhythm on the edge of the train table. Hey, it's still early. Why don't you let him sleep, and we can go for a run? Adam said. Can we race? Sprints? All the agents were in great shape, but Adam was the only one willing to race him, and getting outside sounded good. You just like to win, don't you? Who doesn't? Luke said, grinning. Even though Adam could beat him at a distance, sometimes Luke outran him over short spans. I'll be dressed in just a minute. Who's on duty with you? The agents usually worked in teams of 2. Isabel today, Adam said. Luke liked to tease Isabel. She was so serious it was a challenge to get her to smile. Tell her she needs the exercise, he suggested. You tell her. If I say that, I'll be on the ground before I can blink. Chicken, Luke said. He knew Adam was just kidding. He'd been an Army Ranger before he joined the Secret Service, and Luke doubted if anyone could throw a Ranger to the ground. Everybody's a chicken when it comes to Isabel. She's pretty tough. Come on, get dressed. I'll let her know the plan. Adam walked out, shutting the door behind him. Comet, you want to go for a run? Luke asked, discarding his pajamas and pulling on his clothes. At the word, run, the dog jumped up. Luke was sure Comet knew what run meant. Comet might not obey a lot of the time, but he was smart. Sort of smart, Luke corrected himself as Comet picked up Luke's sneaker and carried it under the bed. Luke wrestled back the shoe and finished dressing. His locator disc flashed in the mirror, and he tucked it out of sight under his shirt. The Secret Service monitored him constantly, and they insisted that he wear the GPS disc at all times. Luke hated wearing the thing, but whenever he tried to leave it off, an agent soon told him to put it back on. It was like having a baby monitor around his neck. So far, Theo hadn't noticed it, though. Luke supposed he would have to explain the disc when they went swimming. Still no motion from Theo, which was okay, because he wasn't much for exercise. Luke hadn't known Theo for very long, but he had already figured that out. Theo was one of the smartest people he had ever met. Luke had joined the robotics club at school late in the spring, and he and Theo had hit it off right away. Theo didn't seem to care that Luke's dad was the president. He treated Luke just like everybody else, telling Luke when he was putting something together the wrong way, even telling Luke he thought his jokes weren't very good. They weren't, but no one else ever said so. Most of the other kids at school all laughed their heads off like he was the funniest person on the planet. The window rattled, startling him. Luke held still, waiting to see if the room would shake again. But nothing happened. Out in the hall, Adam was talking to Christine Cooper, one of his dad's assistants. Luke didn't know what her official title was, but he thought of her as the timekeeper. She followed his dad around, reminding him of what he had to do, checking her watch so many times a day Luke was sure her arm moved up and down automatically, even when she wasn't working. Good morning, Luke, Christine said. I was just telling Adam your father wants to have lunch with you. I've put it on his schedule. Why? Luke was surprised. Even though they were supposed to be on vacation, he usually saw his dad only at dinner, and there were always other people around. He wants to check on how you're getting along with your summer reading list for school. Oh. It figured there was a practical reason, and it would just happen to be about something